Hi, my name is Scott Stanson. Welcome to the podcast. Here in the United States, we are fast approaching the 4th of July. A little secret here. The 4th of July is actually my favorite holiday. Yes, for me, the 4th of July is better than Christmas. It's better than my birthday. It's better than New Year. It is my favorite holiday. What's your favorite holiday? Mine is definitely the 4th of July. Now, why? For me, this is about freedom. It's about tradition. It's about the weather. It's about gratitude. I've been fortunate enough to see the fireworks and to be at parades. I live in Michigan, and I've seen the fireworks in the city of Detroit, the Detroit Windsor International, whatever they call them today, fireworks. I saw them years ago. I've seen the fireworks in New York City. I've seen the fireworks in Southern California, in San Diego. I've seen fireworks in Las Vegas. I was in a high-rise building watching the fireworks in the valley, and it was fantastic. But some of my favorite fireworks are actually from small towns in the United States. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite fireworks display is from an unnamed town. I'm going to keep it a little secret. It's a tiny town. You would never ever guess would have anything decent in the fireworks area. But it is actually one of the most spectacular fireworks displays ever. And it's part of the ambiance is that you get to be close. You don't have huge crowds. It's not tons of traffic. It is just an awesome sight to see. And I don't like big gatherings and big things, and I don't like amusement parks, but I really cherish 4th of July and the 4th of July fireworks, the 4th of July parades. The weather here in Michigan is usually very hot. It's humid. You're sweaty. It's actually fairly tough. I mean, it's intensely hot and humid here in Michigan, but I've actually come to enjoy it. After months of living in the gloomy Michigan winter months, I kind of wish every day was like the 4th of July, but I think that's what makes it special. Really, the parades, watching the parades, being in a parade, celebrating freedom with diverse people. You don't look at the people. This is about the parade. It's about the celebration. Everybody gets together, the kids, the families, the adults, the older folks. Everybody comes together to celebrate the fact that we have freedom. Freedom in the United States is a great thing. I also think it's slowly eroding or fast eroding in certain cases. The founding fathers really signed the Declaration of War, which was the Declaration of Independence. They knew how important it was to have the right to have freedom, the right from oppression and tyranny, as they called it, from the king. They felt they were being overtaxed by the king. They wanted the freedom to make their own laws, to live how they wanted to live. Today in the United States, we tend to be overtaxed a little bit. We feel we're overtaxed, that there's some oppression going on. There's a lot of government intervention in things. I don't think that's a good thing. I think the founding fathers wanted you to live how you wanted to live. You make your own decisions, but you have the freedom. You have the freedom to do what you want. Live how you want. And get along. The founding fathers didn't all believe the same thing. They believed in freedom from oppression, freedom to live how they wanted to live. They were all different people. They had a good foundation. They wanted people to treat and respect others, which I think we do in the United States. I don't think we should give the government any more ability to tax and really oppress people in the United States. I think the 4th of July is a reminder that we don't have to take it from the government. We don't have to take it. And there is a cost to stand up from your government or other governments or tyranny. The Founding Fathers knew that signing the Declaration of Independence would be a declaration of war. It led to the Revolutionary War, where they thought they were going to get squashed. And the British government, which was this big commanding powerhouse of a military regime, was going to fight against, ragtag farmers and colonists. Nobody, just people, kind of like, could you imagine today thinking about like a peace and love kind of hippie commune going against the U.S. government? That's kind of what I think the British government, from what I've read, kind of felt that they were going to do. Go in and kind of get organized and get these hippies back in order, like put them in their place. You're getting out of line. But what they didn't really understand is that, we tasted freedom. The Founding Fathers and the colonists tasted freedom, and they weren't going to let go of it. They were willing to stand up, get themselves together, and fight to the death to keep that freedom for themselves, for their families, and frankly, for us. We are the benefactors of their blood, of their sweat, of their decision. And we cannot let fighting that we do with certain topics and silly topics and stupid things, let that allow us to forget the sacrifice that the Founding Fathers and everyone that fought in the Revolutionary War, standing up against tyranny, oppression, against government, so we could do whatever we wanted, as stupid as it was, have freedom, not be under the finger of big government. We wanted our own thing. We wanted to do whatever we wanted to do. And they fought, they stood up. I just think for me, the 4th of July is a time of really gratitude. I mean, remembering those that sacrificed their lives, remembering those that stood up against what they felt was wrong, and willing to put their necks on the line, willing to lead the charge, willing to gather people together. When you look at how they fought and how they died and how they sacrificed, like it was, they didn't have supplies, they didn't have resources. They just grabbed their sticks and guns and things and fought. Literally, it was bloody, nasty. There was nothing nice about it. And it was such a sacrifice that I'm so grateful to live in the United States, a country that respects freedom. And we sometimes get distracted by what we don't agree with. We're never going to agree. I mean, you don't agree with people in your family, and you're close and you've grown up together, and you don't agree with them. How are you going to agree with everybody else? You're not. But understanding and respecting the fact that they have the freedom of choice. They can make the choice, whatever they want to do. Good or bad choice. We all make bad choices. The ability to make the bad choices and to live however we want to, and however really we feel like living. It is the honor and the privilege that, to me, is a big celebratory time for the 4th of July. It's about freedom. It's about dedication. It's about us as a group in the United States, no matter where we live or what we believe in, standing together to be grateful for the sacrifice that others have given to allow us to do whatever the heck we want to do. It's such a time for me, just a festive time that I truly appreciate. I truly appreciate the 4th of July. I love it. I love the parades. I love the fireworks. I love the weather. For me, it all balls together in this just one spectacular day. And I remember 4th of July celebrations where it was so hot. We'd come home for parades and we'd just almost die. My wife and I, we went to a parade and we participated in the parade, and it was so hot. We were walking that whole day, and I remember coming back and we just kind of sat in a pool. And it was not a big in-ground pool. It was above ground for our kids. And I don't know where the kids were, but we just kind of sat in the driveway in the pool. And those are times I'll never forget. And I look forward to the 4th of July every year. It's such a great time. The fireworks, maybe ice cream, hot dogs. The only reminder I have to give everybody is to be safe with fireworks. I think there's a record number of mostly men who go to the emergency room because they got out of control with fireworks. I love fireworks. And if it was left to me and not my wife telling me to be very, very careful and push me away from fireworks, I'd blow everything up. It's just such a cool thing to do. So for me, the 4th of July is by far my favorite holiday. It's about freedom. It's about tradition. And I respect our elders, and I'm grateful for their sacrifice. And I'm very thankful to live in a country like the United States, and respectful of others' opinions and decisions and thoughts. So as you hear fireworks and parades and hear those going on, remember the sacrifice that was behind that. And the question I have for you is really, what are your 4th of July traditions? What do you do? Go on the water, picnic? What do you do on the 4th of July? And is it your favorite holiday? So everyone, happy 4th of July. We'll talk to you soon.